motherfucking parking lot. I put probably 400 carts back into that car because, they kept on going back outside. And then 2.5 hours later, someone finally comes and relieves me. And like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck was that? You guys, so now I'm a maintenance guy, but I was brown nosing a little bit for that. It was cool. Sorry if you're a ToA-ish and
how much are they gonna pay you?
I don't know yet, but they just approached me yesterday about it and were like, "Hey, would you be interested in this job?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I would be." And then I started messing up immediately. I think it's because it was funny as hell. I had another man. Is it just me and black people, Kenny? Like, okay, I am sorry, but like they must think that they can be catty as fuck to me, and I'm not gonna lie. I had 4 fucking black ladies loving me for this one. So this fucking dude, or one second. So this fucking girl comes up to me. She's in line. She has 3 items, and then she's like, "I gotta do my tax exempt." I'm like, "Okay." I was like, and then she starts fiddling with her phone. I was like, "Well, you gotta show me the physical card." She's like, "I'm waiting for my dad." I was like, "Well, there's a big line, so I'm gonna put you on hold and get the next people in line." And she just grabbed her stuff and stormed off. I was like, "Whatever." I didn't even think anything of it, dude. Like, then 10 minutes later, this fucking dark as night motherfucker comes up to me, and like he's like, "You don't talk to my daughter like that." I'm like trying to think, who did I talk to at all? I barely talk to daughters. Like, that is not a thing. Then I realized, I was like, oh, it must be that one fucking bitch from the tax exempt. And then I'm like, I started going like, bye. Get out of here. Bye. I'm working, sir. Bye. It was awesome. So I ghettoed the black dude again. Check.
The black dude. Is that what you just said?
Checkmate, motherfucker. No, for real. Well, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty prevalent, and like, you see certain demographics of people coming from fucking vacations, and they act a certain type of way. They act like their shit doesn't stink, and that is exactly how it is. It's kind of like how I acted when I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I was kidding, but it's literally it. And I hate to break it, but like, dude, they don't expect it coming back from me, because I had these girls behind or watching me do it, and I was like, after he left, I turned at him. I didn't even think about it. I was like, this motherfucker wanted to come at me acting like some young motherfucking thug. And then I look at them. They're fucking all black ladies, and they're laughing. They're like, yeah, who the hell is he? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck he thought he was, thinking he was cool coming into Walmart. Dude, it was awesome. Like, just like, and I'm like sitting there snapping, shaking, because I'm mad. You know me. I'm sitting there shaking and everything. These people are like, wow, is he okay? Like, should we report him? I mean, things like this happen at Walmart. We've heard with white people. Nah, that happened again. So this is my 3rd incident. It's always black families. I'm not saying that it's a common fucking denominator, but it is a pretty wild thing to me. And the best part is, too, they're also the families that I get along with the best. So it's either one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just don't understand that I don't care. And I learned something from my Russian boss. He said,
Russian boss?
If they act like, I have a boss that's Russian, and she's like, Dakota, if they act like an asshole, just don't care. Tell them to go away. And I like took the book of Natalie out. I can't wait. She's on fucking maternity leave. I'm gonna tell her when she gets back. I'm gonna be like, Natalie, I told the motherfucker to leave. It was awesome. He went and told on me, and my boss just came over and gave me a break. I won. I'm a maintenance guy at Walmart.
I mean, fuck yeah.
You, me, and my dog and your cats will be married. I'll be amazing. Dude, I got benefits, nigga. What the fuck you mean? You want some benefits? What the fuck is wrong with you, Kenny? You got some problems? Let's make it happen.
Oh my god.
Good dude.
You're fucking killing me right now. With your crazy ass dog and my crazy ass cat and our crazy ass.
Dude, I'm gonna make my dog an ESA dog.
Crazy little family.
You make Jinx an ESA cat.
You live in that Wally lifestyle, bro.
Well, I mean, one, if you came out here, I know it's not an option right now, but if you ever did, it's cheaper as fuck. Like if, say we went over into Arkansas side, the Arkansas side, we could get a 2-bedroom fucking house for $450, 3-bedroom for fucking $600. And that's
is that like
land.
like Methville, USA?
No, bro. There is, but you don't notice this shit. Because typically, unless they're doing construction with themselves or somewhere, or taking it out of their own building or something, you don't really notice that. Maybe say I do occasionally at Walmart, because one of them comes on in.
Everybody goes to Walmart, even meth heads.
I hate to, a lot of the shit is condensed into their own secluded areas, and you won't be around that shit. You won't be around those areas.
Meth dens.
Yeah, essentially, there was, when I first got out here, there was a fucking abandoned hotel that they used to fucking congregate in. Things like that. You're not going to be in an abandoned hotel, so you probably will never run into a fucking meth user. Unless you're in the trades. When we were working at Plato's, we'd hire random guys off the street, and that was our problem. We needed day laborers, so we'd have someone come in for a couple days, make a couple $100, and then we'd realize, oh my god, we just gave fucking straight up meth at $500. Whoa, he ain't here. The only one, we had this one guy in, I know, Preach, I hated him, but I didn't. His name was, I forgot his real name. Oh, man. But he was like, my name's Preach. All right, bro. I don't know why you call yourself that while you're sitting there drugging on my job site. Me and him, literally almost fucking fought, and I walked away because I was like, this dude's fucking high as hell. I was like, I know heroin, this guy's on it. I don't even care. I'm not trying to fucking deal with him. I was mad that he was on drugs at the job site, and that's why we were about to throw down. But after I realized what the fuck was going on, I was like, I'm done. Get the fuck away from me and stuff. And then, since I had called him Cluck, I called him a Cluck. I was like, quit clucking up and fucking nodding off on my job site, as he was. Because he grabbed a nail and he was about to stab me with it. And my cousin, who's 300 and something pounds, grabbed his huge ass fucking framing hammer, his 24-ounce framing hammer. And now my cousin, being 350 pounds and a fucking damn near 2-pound hammer, dude, he's gonna kill you if you actually stab me with that nail. And Preach saw it, and after that we kind of became friends. I was like, dude, don't stab me. We're gonna work together. I'm getting you off. And he actually became clean over the whole time that we were around. Now he goes to church and stuff. He actually goes to AA meetings and stuff. I run into him nowadays, and that's 7 years later. and he thanks us. He's like, man, I can't believe you guys put your necks out for me, you know. So like that kind of stuff didn't matter to me. There's a few of them that were like that. Yeah, no, there was a few of them like that.
It's huge.
But then most of them, like a lot of the fucking guys that did the math, you would know, because what they would do is they would ask for a front on their fucking paycheck, and then the next day they wouldn't come in. They would get $120 or something from their fucking paycheck, and then
idea altogether. If somebody's asking for money up front anyway. Like,
well, I mean, sometimes, especially out here, it's understandable because, like, if you're not working like a job like that or like Walmart or something, you're not gonna always have steady and stable income and like earn money, and like housing is sometimes hard to come across. So like, you know, Ryan would. It just okay. So they don't really trust the townies as far as workers, like, and that's what I've noticed. So like,
drugs or what?
No, they're just lazy.
Oh, they're lazy.
Yeah, they would like literally. So when it comes down to it, if you come out here during maybe call it April, like late April, early May, you'll start seeing it in a bunch of foreign exchange students. So they're called J1 students. They start flying in and they start coming into Branson. And they leave about October, and they do all the work. Like it's literally all foreign exchange students. It's crazy. It's because no one out here wants to fucking goddamn hold down a job. They don't care about it. They don't want to work. Like when I was out here, I moved out here. I was making $400 a week the first fucking week that I moved out here. By the fourth week I was out here at Plato's Cave, I had gotten a raise and got a raise and gotten a raise, and I was up to $1,000 a week. Because they wanted to test how good I was, and I got out here and I was everybody's boss on a job I had never done. Like legit, I had never done. I just had more organizational skills and more backbone than everybody. They're all, I mean, it's just what it is. They're fucking idiots out here, to be 100% honest. I laugh. I go to, like, the gas station, and now me working at Walmart, I try to, like, understand it now a little bit more. But you don't run into a lot of townies, and when you do, you know it. So at the gas stations, you'll go in for a fucking cigar or a fucking Red Bull or something. It'll take you 45 fucking minutes, damn near, because these fucking people think it's actually acceptable to sit there and have a full-on conversation with any and everybody in the line. Does not matter. Urgency is not a thing. Fuck that. And then so you sit there and you're like, bro, honestly, like, if my fucking car wasn't on, I would just fucking goddamn be mad. Like, because I don't know. Like, this is getting fucking obnoxious. So, like, that's another thing. They're just lazy. I don't know. I've never looked into it. Because in the summer, like I said, in the summer, it fucking is crazy, dude. Like, they'll give me at Walmart a $2 an hour raise just for fucking working.
Wow, no shit.
Yeah, that's how wildly crazy it gets as far as, like, amount of people.
Job?
What?
What brings people in?
It's like Wisconsin Dells, but it's literally Wisconsin Dells, but I don't. Have you been to Wisconsin Dells in the last couple of years?
Not in the last couple of years, no.
One of the hotels out there, I forgot which one, bought everything out there, so it's a little different. Now it's like all by the same fucking hotel brand. It's really weird, to be honest. I took acid out there and fucking could not do it. I was like, what is going on? Because it was all the same. It just made no sense to me. It was like, where am I?
Like, what do you mean?
It was too much. But no, Branson's wild. It's cool. Like, you know, do you remember there still is at Navy Pier. There used to be a different one though. Ferris wheel, a big red and white one. Them motherfuckers in Branson now.
No
That same
shit.
Ferris wheel made its way down here. Wait, what?
They bought it.
Yeah, they bought it, and now it's down here. That was actually my favorite place on earth for a minute there. I hooked up with like when I first got out here. I was on a 2, and this is like when I first got out here years ago. I was on a 2-year dry streak, and it wasn't because of anything other than I hated women. I had gone from a 6.5-year relationship to not wanting to talk to them. And then I got out here, and my friend, you'd like him. His name is Griffin. He's a good guy. He was like, you know what you need to do? Just like that. He sounded like that, too. He's like, you know what you need to do? And I was like, what, Griffin? And he's like, you need to find yourself a girl, and you need to find yourself a bush. And I was like, what? I thought he meant, like, watch her from a bush. I was like, Griffin, that's fucking weird, dude. When I tell you, this guy he's a handsome dude. Like, he gets women all the time. He's a stage manager at the shows out here. He's never had problems.
He's definitely slaying pussy.
So he's never had problems, and he's like fucking 6'5". He's muscular. He's a country hick. Like, he's good. Now, he's never had problems, so he tells me to go find myself a girl and find myself a bush. I'm like, man, are you telling me to, like, watch women from a bush? This is awesome. Who the fuck is this? It's the first day I met him, too. So, like, okay, whatever. Maybe 2 weeks go by, and then I end up meeting this. We ended up seeing this girl for fucking the first 2 weeks of working this project. And every day, at the same time, she would leave her house, smoking a blunt, with these fantastic tits, and you could see them right through her shirt every time, and you were just like, my God, those things are fucking great. Like, we all, as a 18-man construction crew, all named her Nips. And then there was the one day, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to fucking figure out what the hell is up with this girl. I didn't know where she went. And then I was like, I'm going to go get some fucking beer. I go and I went into this fucking Mexican restaurant. Well, sure as shit, she's the waitress. And sure as shit, I somehow managed to get her phone number. Absolute bombshell. Found myself a bush. Banged the fuck out of that woman.
You didn't watch it?
What?
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't. Better. I didn't even have to watch her like that. I mean, dude, like, legit. So Griffin gave me the best advice of my life. I went from a 2-year dry spell to banging the hottest woman I've ever fucking seen. Like, to be honest, like, this is the kind of woman that, like, they made fucking statues in Rome about, except she was Puerto Rican. And that's Branson. Like, it's the fucking shit. And that wasn't even the first fling. Like, and they're everywhere. And if you want yourself some fucking anything, they're everywhere. Like, for fuck's sake, they're literally anywhere and everywhere. I've dated Judy Nan for a year after she left. If it wasn't for COVID-19, we'd still be dating. We'd probably be married, to be honest. I actually liked her.
You can't say that.
No, I would have married Judy. But you would have liked her too. We would have acted like she wasn't even our wife. Well, we were gonna do like some awesome like switch up. We were gonna do American food in Thailand. We were gonna do Thai food in America. like part-time, because she was Thai, 100%. And then me, there's American, but then I was like,
Dude,
Judy.
you dated an Indian chick.
Yeah, well, the only reason me and Judy didn't continue is because COVID happened, dude. She was in Thailand, and then they told us that we weren't going to be able to see each other for the rest of our lives. They told us, no, you guys are done. Sorry you fell in love. You should have picked someone in your own country, prick. And that's what. And then I ended up dating the Indian girl, which leads me to believe I might have failed with her. I probably should have just kissed ass and did what she wanted. Stop being such a free bird. Always wanted to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and look at me now. I had a girl that was literally making $150,000 a year and would have sucked my dick all the way to the fucking moon and back if I wanted her to. I hate my life. But I got a dog now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like, the best part about it, too, is, like, I just, like, threw all my eggs in one basket with this dog. Because if anything happens, I'll probably just have a mental fucking breakdown and just die anyway. So, like, Sam, you're pretty much my fucking guardian angel here. And I think she might have got pregnant. I'm not sure. I won't know for a couple days. If she did, I'm gonna freak out. Kenny, you want a dog?
No. Why does everybody want to give me their pet?
Well, dude, I said if she has babies, you don't get Sam. But if she has babies, you wouldn't. They wouldn't be my pet. They would be Sam's babies. Like, honestly, like, I would be so inclined to putting a bullet in each of their fucking little heads if she got pregnant. There is no goddamn reason for us to ever have puppies right now. And the only reason she would have is because she decided it was a good idea to chase a fucking deer for 30 minutes straight the other day. Like, absolute bullshit. And then I fucking catch her in the river, probably washing out that semen out of her cooch. Like, dude, it only takes like 10 seconds. And every boy dog in the fucking Branson can smell her. And she's out there just fucking running like a Jezebel whore. Good God. Yeah, don't wag your tail. It looks so cute. I wish you knew how cute my dog is. She has 9 nipples, dude. That means if she gets pregnant, she's probably going to have like 9 kids. It's terrible.
Holy shit.
Like, just imagine me being around 9 little terrorist fucking dogs, because they would be. They'd be little fucking assholes, just like her. My friend gave her to me like last year on Christmas too. So she is literally a year old, and as my dog is concerned. And like, man, if I could just punch him in the fucking jaw. Like, one, it's cost me fucking goddamn $200 more a month just to live, just to keep this dog alive, which means less weed, less food, less everything. I couldn't even afford $200 a month for myself pre-fucking dog. Now I'm having to make fucking more money because I have to figure out a house and a house that will supply a dog. I'm going to kill the dog.
Why did you think it was a good idea?
I didn't. Okay. What happened was, like, I was living in this house for like fucking 5 months, dude, all summer. and then most of the way through the beginning of winter. And on Christmas, like a week before Christmas, they were like, "Hey, so we're gonna have to ask you to move out, and so Sam's kind of a problem dog, but we've noticed that you bonded with her a lot. So if you want her, you can have her." They were gonna get rid of her and send her to the pound, and I was like, "Dude, I'm not doing that. Like, I raised a dog for 5 months previous.
Mm.
Like it just she was in my heart, and I couldn't do it. And then between you and me, someone offered. Well, a lot of people know because I fucking made it pretty clear that it wasn't going to happen. But the only reason it didn't happen that day was it's kind of funny. Like honestly, looking back, like I ragged this guy so hard about it too, and he was trying to fuck one of my friends. So he was just like kissing my ass the whole time, and I'm like telling him that he grabbed my dog's pussy. He so he was like, he's like, "Man, you have a beautiful dog, and she listens so well." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I know. Like everybody tells me that. Thanks." And he's like, "I will give you $1,500."
No shit.
And I was like, "Oh, maybe." Like I'm thinking, like Sam, I'm not those YouTube fucking homeless guys that say no, I won't take $10,000 for my dog. Like no, fuck you. But then I told him, I was like, let me think about it. Then he's like, oh, whatever. And the guy's loud, obnoxious, or whatever. And then fucking he goes to grab Sam, and he like grabs her, and how he did it just was like, man, he cupped her pussy. Like there was no fucking, he 100% Donald Trump that fucking dog's pussy, and it did not look good. And my dog, like, I could see it in her face. Like this is uncomfortable, guys, and I'm only a year old. Like really, I'm not even a teenager yet in dog years. Like you're fucking molesting a baby dog. Like that's it. Like you are a fucking hoodlum. So anyway. We go into that part. Fucking dude molests the fuck out of my dog, puts her down, walks inside. There's like 9 people sitting in this garage. No one says anything until he leaves. And then one person just bursts out. He's like, "Dude, you see that guy grab that dog's pussy?" And we're all like, "Dude, yeah, what the fuck?" We were all just screaming like he grabbed, and then we went inside where there's another 20 people, and we grabbed each person individually. And we're like, "Hey, come here. Come out to the garage." And we were like, "Can you pick up that dog?" So now, mind you, Sam ate an edible earlier on in that day. She was fucked up. Now, mind you, 20 more people come over and pick up my dog. Old, young, men, women, it didn't matter. They all picked up the dog, and guess what they did not do? Grab my dog by the pussy. So that being said,
It's so weird.
I don't know. It was so fucking bad, dude. Like everybody caught it, and it was like, and Vinny was notoriously creepy. He would say and do stuff really weird. It was Crystal's boyfriend or whatever, and he would do anything and everything for Crystal and her little like baby and stuff. And like it was like he was trying to adopt Winnie, who's like Vinny, and Winnie. Winnie is not your kid. That's why you want to adopt her. She's also a retarded child, a mentally retarded child. You literally want to take on the role of adopting a mentally retarded child because you're retarded. Not because you think you're being a good person, but because you think it's going to help you get into Crystal's pants. So I used to not really, I used to laugh and make fun of him, like, "Oh yeah, okay, guy." So he was always kind of a creep and stuff like that. Man, it was just, he did that. The one time, I forgot what he said to me. He said something to me, and I told him, I was like, "Vinny, I don't know who the fuck you are," because he worked at Sam's Club and like that was before I was working at fucking Walmart. I was like, "Do you see what I do?" I was working at Sunrun. I was like, "Do you see what I do?" It's like, "No, look who you do." And I still think this, even though I work at Walmart. It's like, you work a bitch job for women. I work a man job for men. And that was while I was working in the solar field. And I was like, you think you have any fucking thing to say to me? Why don't you fucking understand that you are a piece of shit and you're doing way worse for this world than fucking what you're supposed to do? Because, you know, if you are a man working a man job, even right now, as far as I'm concerned, with myself, I am an able-bodied man. I should be working on roofs, doing things I know. But I can't right now. I don't have the fucking license. It just became too hard to do. But with that point, it's like, Vinny, shut the fuck up. And I said something, me and him got into an argument one time. I swear to God, he brought me fucking 3 rotisserie chickens. He confessed his love to Nick and me. Like, and Crystal, but mostly Nick and me. And me and Nick were like, dude, we're trying to like tell him to leave. Like, all right, guy, that's cool. But he wouldn't stop. He was literally on his knees crying. And Crystal walked in the room and he's on his knees crying, holding Nick's hand like out, like holding his hand out to Nick like some fucking Renaissance painting. Yeah, it was some wild stuff. That guy ain't getting my dog. Then someone else offered me $500 for free. That's another thing. My dog's right now currently bleeding like a stuck pig. And I hate it, and it's gross. And guess what? It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna continue to fucking happen. And I hate to be that guy. I will eventually find a dog that I'll let breed with her. Naturally, maybe not so, because I'm gonna let them do it. What's up?
But it sounded like you already found one.
Well, I don't know yet. I don't know, because what happened was, dude, she ran out. And normally she'll do it. She'll run for about 30, 40 feet and then turn around and come back to me. But on occasion in the morning, there's fucking squirrels out, there's deer out, there's something. And she's got a bone to pick with deer. She just does not like them, dude. Like, she don't like them. Fucking one mama deer that she fought, she's trying to get that fucking round too. There was a reindeer and a Santa like out here for taking pictures, an actual reindeer. And every time we would walk past this motherfucker, she would square up and start growling. Like, dude, what? That deer's bigger than the normal deer you're trying to fight, dude. Calm your ass down. She don't want them deer. So I don't know. She went missing. It was about 45 minutes, and then I started walking down towards the river, and I ended up fucking hearing someone making a dog noise. And I was like, man, I know it's someone fucking with me, but I'm running towards it anyway. And I ran towards them, couldn't find her, and then I turned around and she was sitting right next to me, like whimpering, not whimpering, but like, oh, don't hit me, daddy. And I was like, oh, bitch, I'm going to fucking kill you. But you're lucky there's people right here, so I can't hit you at all. Because if there was not people, she would have fucking felt it. She's never been hit by me. She's never been beat by me. And she would have fucking felt it yesterday. She ran late. Well, they have to learn once in a while. See, that's the thing. I have never beat her, but I have kicked her. Probably 4 or 5 times. I'll call it 4 or 5 times over random things that have happened, and those things have stopped happening. You know why? My uncle said it to me, and it sounds really mean, but mammals are the only animals that learn by pain. So, like, hitting your dog a little bit around, it might sound bad. That's why I don't do it. But if I have to kick her in the ass once. What?
Mammals are the only ones, you said?
Yeah, mammals are the only ones. The other animals don't learn from pain. They learn from other fucking things. Learn from fucking instincts. Learn from watching. But mammals learn from fucking pain. That's why, like, when a dog does something wrong to its elder in the pack, it'll get snipped at and snapped at, you know? Because we recognize pain well. But yeah, I mean, Sam, she don't like do that often, and that's why like it sucks. But that being said, I got a couple days off in the near future, and I'm gonna take her back down to the fucking. I'm gonna take her into the trail without a leash and let her run wild again. And it's not that bad normally. Like it just was that one freak fucking accident, and like that one freak accident was enough for her to get pregnant for sure. Like it literally does not take that much. And boy dogs are fucking crazy because their smell. They can smell her and heat, and she's out there just pissing fucking period blood all over the fucking world. Smell this, boys. Ew. I want to make her an ESA dog, though. That'd be sweet.
What's an ESA dog?
Emotional support animal. She pretty much is, anyway. Then she could get free. I could have free housing with her. I could travel with her for free. Like, say I wanted to come visit you on a bus, I could fucking take the bus and come visit. Without anyone fucking telling me no. Spirit Airlines already takes animals, but if she's ESA, she can go on almost any one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got too much shit. Give me that. Give me salt. Of course, I got no fucking room. In the bag.
Yeah, I'm just worse in nightmare zone, because maybe if I fucking can think of what I can do. I have like a few options that I'm considering. One being getting 70 range for fucking Black Dragon Hide, which would dramatically give me fucking huge bonuses as far as magic defense. My other one would be running another hour and a half to try to get through Fire Cave. I don't think that's actually the proper route. That's the problem. Even though it's a very good and useful upgrade, it's not what I need. Thinking I need, like, fucking hell, it sucks. But I think I need to get 75 hit points. So I can use the torture. And a slaughter. No, not a slaughter. Suffering. Oh yeah, I should have told Kevin that too. Like back in the day, like, because I don't think they use agility pyramid like they do now, or they did back in the day. But that's how I got my first mill. Was running that agility pyramid, so that's 10,000 at a time. And I don't know if you've ever ran that motherfucker, but you fall a lot.
Well, I know a mill was a lot back then.
Well, even if it wasn't, because regardless, it's still the same rate now to get it at the agility pyramid. But it's that's how we used to have to do it. Like there wasn't any fucking ways back in the day to get that stuff. I was actually watching one of those things, the RuneScape history, and they had one about like the old Slayer cave that was in there right before I fucking not right before I started, but right after I started, they got rid of. So where Neve used to be, and now it's Steve. That Slayer cave used to be huge. It had like every fucking or every monster in the game directly next to the guy that gave it you the tasks.
Why did they break it up? Just to break it up, or what?
Because it was just because lots of reasons, but people were literally just spending years in that fucking place, months and even years in that place without actually ever doing anything else in the game, and then they were realizing that they just wasted their time, and it became a pretty big hot topic amongst the community. And Jagex who had already known that was going to end up happening, they actually only foresaw old school RuneScape lasting for about 6 months to a year, so almost like a dead man, or maybe a little bit harder, or higher tier. But it ended up going until now. And this was back in 2013. So in 2013 is when I started my.
This game is like more popular than it's ever been.
Oh yeah, no, they should have literally just never even considered fucking RS3. But I fucking love it. It makes me think, like how many of my fucking little brothers and friends that used to hate it now want to play it, and they're probably like, man, I wish I never talked shit to Cody because he's been playing that motherfucker for years. Like my little brother's always into the fucking the hits on the video games and stuff. He's like, oh, I want to play this because everybody else is playing. Like, bro, this is one of those games now that other people are playing. Like, your friends might actually be playing and want to make accounts. And you're not going to be able to play because you think it's gay. You think it's lame. You think it's stupid. Like, fuck you. This game is the coolest game there is. Like, it's literally hard, too. Like, there's points of fucking actual skill.
Yeah, now I don't know if there was always that.
Not necessarily, but
But just the amount of time it takes you to get stuff is crazy.
On Allfish, I remember there was a few things that I did that were fucking super fucking insane. One of them being which I had Regicide done at 38 combat. I had my first Barrows chest done at 35 combat. I did some crazy things on that account. So Underground Pass was at 32 combat. It was retarded. It was so many deaths, so many problems, so many issues in that quest. Because, yeah, I had high agility because I was an Iron Man, but I didn't have the fucking ability to actually kill the bosses once I got to them. But I still did it at low levels just to run it. There's always been a cool aspect of figuring out the game and stuff, and that's I think more or less how I always liked it. Look at how I'm playing right now. I don't even give a fuck about maxing or making my account badass, because once it is done, it's gonna be the most badass account there is. I'm gonna show up at God Wars dungeons, and people are gonna be like, I don't know if you can go with me, and then they're gonna realize I'm fucking full on fucking Boa Far Darren and crystal armor and do a fucking ancestral switch. Oh yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to tell you I'm just OP. I don't use your bullshit. I'm not even sure because this account was originally going to be my healer account, but if I cannot make it heal like I need it to heal, there's nothing I can do. It's just gonna end up being a fucking like a spec transfer account, I guess. But my problem is I can't heal with Blood Fury enough. Maybe I could, but that would cost so much fucking money. I guess I could just take a bunch of Saradam and Brews into the fucking God Wars dungeon and have my guy just sit there.
Well, I don't know why you just don't. Like, building a pure account for a Dolo is just kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, that's just side things to do. I'll probably never actually do it, to be honest. It's just like side things to think about and do. But like, yeah, because it would be more or less for any activity that I do, for any like bosses and stuff. Say maybe obviously a long shot away, but fucking even like next or something, be able to just send Blackfish all the specs where Black's already fucking mained out.
That's true.
This account would also, I'm thinking about getting high enough.
Dude,
Not like I want to get high enough construction on both for the pool, but I want to get like 99 construction on this account so then I can have a dope ass house and then leave it open and people just tip me for fucking using my altar. I look at my farming level compared to like my main account. Like my farming level is like 50 fucking levels higher. It's crazy to me actually. And I'm only 40k away, and it's been that way for 3 days. That's how lazy I am right now. That's 3 trees. I want the Candor and Hard Diary done so goddamn much. You already know why, too. Those fucking bolt specs. Oh, and I don't know if I've figured out something. I think I figured out an Easter egg.
Why?
You there? Oh, yeah. In Nightmare Zone. So if you use the fucking blood spells in Nightmare Zone, King Roland starts calling you a vampire. I don't know if it's like that with other things, but he definitely starts calling you a vampire and saying stuff about vampires when you use the blood spell. Because you know how, I don't know if you remember in the Nightmare Zone area, that motherfucker sits there and yells at you the whole time about hating gardens and stuff. Let me figure out what he says.